Hello. Can you hear
Hi,
me? Ah, yeah. Okay.
you look great. What's going on?
So, I'm well, and hopefully you too. You're looking also great. The color,
Yeah, dang. The blue, right?
it looks turquoise.
Oh, okay. Turquoise. Okay. All right. I
It's good.
like blue. You're right. It's turquoise. But I was just like light blue. How are you doing?
That's how I'm very, very fine. Yeah. So I do my sport, I do my detoxing.
Oh, you did detoxing. How did you detox? What did you use?
I use a lot of products. We have founded a company to use
Oh,
it called Ziri Zana. Ziri
Zirizana. What's in
Zana.
it?
What's in it? We have
Mm.
real colloidal products with our minerals,
Oh,
colloidal silver.
yeah.
Sorry, attention to, sorry. So for colloidal silver, colloidal magnesium, and
Oh,
colloidal,
wow.
and we have infopati. It's called infopati because it's information from a higher dimension was
Yeah,
downloaded
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
meditation and put it on.
Mm,
The cover can read
mm.
it, and then it's detoxing everything, and we do it with a dark microscopy.
Uh,
So
uh, uh.
everything out from every person. I
I
don't.
have to try this.
You can send you later on the link. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because I'm big into like detoxing. I heard that actually King Oban, I don't know if you know
Yeah, I know.
my
I saw everything with King Oban. What you done with James Rink, right? So
yeah, he was saying gold is what you use to dismantle this tech.
yes, right. So
Yeah.
and this is first of all very, very unique because we don't have anything like this in the world. Huh? But you're in the
Your
US.
products.
Yeah, yeah, or products.
Yeah.
And it's not so
Mm.
easy for us to send because we are under law currently with the roof direction you call it. Dach is in Germany. It's
Yeah. Mm.
Deutschland, Germany,
Yeah, yeah, Deutschland. Mm.
and Switzerland is CH. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So you
which
can't send it? Why?
no, we can't send it because of the restrictions also in US. It's not so easy. Huh? You need
No, no, no. US, they don't like you detoxing at all. Like they attack
but,
you like
but
crazy.
we have a solution maybe. First of
Hmm.
all, greetings. You're welcome, Harold.
Hi, hi. Hi,
Hey,
Rainetta. Hi.
your cup.
The cup,
Your cup is my shirt.
exactly. The
Yeah,
cup is reflecting.
yeah.
Reflecting. So,
Great minds think
oh,
alike, right?
your color
Yeah.
is glowing. So,
Jens,
Yeah.
Jens,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm limited to 1 hour
yeah,
today,
okay, but
so we should
we
stay
can start
start
immediately, but
Oh, okay.
as up.
but also
Okay.
we don't need 1.5 hours. It's also supposed because I have to pick up my wife. Yeah, she's also on
Okay.
later on, but we do it straight on. But first of all, I want to finish this conversation with the detoxing because
Yes.
Jens, I've got 1 hour, not
Harold,
more.
Harold, maybe you can confirm that you can send from your company to Renata some things private.
If it's okay for the US, I can send private parcels.
Okay,
That's not
then
not a
we
problem.
finished here.
Harold, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
Just got a dance day.
Oh, okay. Okay. One of those days. More interviews?
No, a healing session that is with someone
Um,
in a critical state, and try to bind everything together that all the people participating find time. And so people will wait
mm.
for me at 7.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, let's get it done. Let's do it. We could
Okay.
talk about the detoxing afterwards.
Yeah, we can do it on private on channel on the Telegram if you want. It's no problem.
Or we can, yeah, or if Harold has to run early, we just finish the last segment with
Okay,
detoxing.
okay, we have time afterwards our discussion. So, and what is the topic for today? You told me you have some view of this entity. Yeah, what
Oh,
reminds me on the king of the Egypt. You know the movie Egyptian Kings or how it calls?
the gods of Egypt.
Ah, gods of Egypt, right?
Gods
Sorry,
of Egypt. Yeah,
gods
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
Egypt. Oh, and then
Yeah.
he moved to the sun god Ra, and he's
Right, right.
again this entity, right?
Right, right, right. Uh, what I wanted to show you guys, I didn't pull it up, but I'm gonna pull it up now. Okay. So let's see here. I'm gonna have to share the computer, but let me pull it up first. And I'm trying to interview the person who saw this, okay?
Yes.
And I think that's a great place to start, because I have to ask, is this secret tech, or is this the spider coming above ground?
Yes.
Okay, so let's share the screen. Where is my let's see here. Okay, great. Can I get control? Because I'm not sure how this works. Let's see here. I think it's this one is okay.
Can I change the
Okay, so do I have control? I think I do. I think I have control. I do?
Like we see your screen now.
Okay, great. So someone posted this to their page, right? And I have to ask the question. Oh my God, South Carolina. You guys got to see this. So this was October 17th. This person is targeted, and the person who filmed it is targeted, right? This was a spider, another targeted individual, found under a bale of hay. The spider has a technocratic X. Can you see the X? Or do you need me to zoom it? Zoom into it, okay? The spider, would you like me to make it bigger?
Yeah,
let's make it.
It's okay.
But we can see it.
You can see it? Okay. The spider has a technocratic X, like a chip on the top of its head.
Right.
Okay. And the spider showed up in South Carolina. This one has 2 X's on its head. The first one was a white X. The second one was two red X's. Okay. And I wanted you guys, okay, this is a much bigger photo, 2 X's on its head. Or this part might be the bottom of the spider. So I wanted to hear, this is a much bigger photo, but it's just bad. You can see it was shot from their phone. Okay. So I wanted you guys to see this. And I wanted you guys to tell me what you think. Now, let me just read the comment, right? Let me hide their name here. Oh, I can't hide. What in the world is this? On an uncovered Hale Bay in South Carolina. Stick a pin in South Carolina. Looks like hardware, not a real spider. The thing has silver objects on the head region with X's. So a targeted person was the person who, and I can share this because this is public, okay? So a targeted person was the person who filmed that. Now, this is what I want to show you. This is where it gets crazy. So I was doing my meditation, and I do some communication. I have very good communication with the Queen of the Sea. I'm not sure if you guys know about the Queen of the Sea, the Queen of Atlantis.
Yes.
Okay. Well, the sea has a ruler, right? And unfortunately, the surface of the earth is run by a corrupted interpretation of maritime law, right? You know, we're run by maritime law and it enslaves us, yada, 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 right? Those laws come from the laws of the sea. But the way it's interpreted on the surface, it's very corrupt. So the seas are run by a queen. You call it Atlantis, okay? We call her Mami Wata, or mother of the sea, mother of the waters, right? So she has been communicating with me and literally showing me the secrets of the sea. And one of the secrets, which just dawned on me, one of the secrets she revealed to me was the ancient Atlantean road system. And this is what I wanted to show you. And I don't know if she's revealing this to me because of the war that's going on down there. Are they losing? Okay, because the last time I checked, we were tracking the spider, and we tracked that spider in the Dragon Sea, okay, which is on the east, right? And now this spider shows up with an X on its head in South Carolina. And it just dawned on me. It literally just dawned on me. This was one of the roadways the Queen of the Sea showed me, how they traveled in Atlantis. And I think some of the bases are still controlled by the Queen. I think some of the bases are being overrun by the spider and the dragon, because the spider and the dragon are working together. Okay. And I'll show you, in their text. So this is the Eye of the Sahara, right?
Yeah.
We all know this, the Eye of the Sahara, where they believe ancient Atlantis is. If you follow this, if you literally follow the Sahara out, and this was revealed to me literally by who I believe is the Queen of the Sea, there is a road system. Okay, as you can see, look right here.
Underground?
Under the sea.
Yes, okay, I see.
Yeah. Right? This is one heading south or heading north, right?
Yeah.
So this yellow line is just me marking it so I don't forget.
Okay.
Okay, so I just marked it so that way I don't forget. This is another one. Look at this one. This one is Canary Islands and it goes straight to Brazil. So I didn't mark this one, but if you follow it, you're going to end up on the West Coast. Look at that. It curves, it turns.
Yeah.
Right? You keep following it. So it tells me this is not fault lines. These are not fault lines. If you follow this one all the way down, just as an example, you're going to end up follow it all the way down, Canary Islands, all the way down, going all the way down, yada, 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 down, 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 down. You're going to end up off the coast of Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
And these are not fault lines. These are fault lines.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's follow this. So we have the Eye of the Sahara, and it just hit me. It just hit me. We're leaving Mauritania, which is believed to be one of the capitals of Atlantis. As Atlantis was, it was a water kingdom, right? We take this road, this Atlantean road, we end up off the coast of South Carolina.
Yeah.
It just dawned on me. Where did that person find the spider?
In Carolina.
In South Carolina.
Oh, Carolina.
So this literally just, the Queen just revealed these road systems to me. Okay. And not just the road systems, the bases. Okay. It just dawned on me, this spider was in South Carolina. So and she has an X on her head, and we know that she's a technological spider. So my question is she coming above ground? That's what it appears to me. Why South Carolina? What do you guys think? I want to show you something else. Okay. So, some people may discredit that and say, Rainetta, that's a fault line. Fair enough. Then explain this. This is off the coast of New York. Explain this. So we got New York here. This is Montauk. Okay. Montauk. Does this look normal to you?
Thoughts so cross, right?
Does that look like a fault line to you?
Nope.
Harold, you're awfully quiet. What's going on?
I'm looking. This actually looks like one of the offshore antenna systems. Because you have to put all the antennas in one layer. So you have to build little mountains every now and then and carve little holes into the ground to get lower or to get higher, to have them in one plane.
Under the sea?
You find a line of them offshore California, going all the way down to along the coastline.
Under the sea?
This is what's replacing HARP nowadays. I haven't seen any yet on the East Coast. This is kind of the first one I see on the East Coast.
Okay, so stick a pin in that one. Okay, let's try another one. Can we explain what this is? I'm gonna just wait till it rotates because Google got rid of the compass.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's moving really slow, but. And this, what is this? And why does it look like a serpent?
It's like this, right?
Yeah, I can outline it for you. It'll take a little bit, but I'll outline it.
I see it clear. I see it clear.
Wonderful.
It's exactly what Sarah mentioned, like an antenna.
Under the sea.
Right.
Under the sea, under the earth. And I want to ask you a question. Why? I'm going to ask you a question.
Not straight angle.
Huh?
Oh, we see it clear. We see it clear.
Wonderful.
And
I just want to outline it for a reason. I'm outlining it because I'm going somewhere with this. I want you to see this, right?
See it, and down, and then on the left, and you have straight angle. Right?
But look at the head of this thing. Okay, we're coming to the head. Look at the head. I want to show you something. I'm doing this for a reason. Look at the head of this thing. Doesn't that look like a serpent? A serpent.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Now why does this look like? You know I'm going to ask the question, right?
Absolutely, but it's absolutely interesting.
Yeah, why does that? Okay, why does that?
What I saw today, exactly. This is why, because after the post, I go also research, and I got a clear view film, right?
Right.
In front of, and then everything suits. So this is why I also saw in this picture what you mentioned before on the world. I saw exactly the same ways here now as the picture, right?
Why does it look like Apophis?
The snake.
The ancient serpent that the Egyptians were at war with, the Atlanteans were at war with, the Christians call Satan, the dragon, the great deceiver. I don't know the Islamic text, so I don't know if the snake in the underworld is mentioned in their text, but I'm just saying for the reference points, why does this structure under the Atlantic, and I found two of them, there's another one not far from this, an even bigger one, why does this look like Apophis? And why is it that the ancient texts say that Ra was at war with Apophis because Apophis was trying to block out the sun? And why is it that the New World Order is trying to block out the sun?
So
it's becoming obvious to me that it's Apophis down there. And it's becoming obvious to me that that spider, because I find it ironic, I've been tracking that spider thinking she was, getting ready in the Pacific. And it just dawned on me that one of her children showed up in the Atlantic, in the very state where there's a road from ancient Atlantis, which is the Eye of the Sahara, to South Carolina. They're coming above ground. They're coming above ground. So what do you guys think?
It's very interesting because we think completely differently. It's like your mind looks to me is searching for narratives. And this is something I normally don't do. It's I just map facts and keep things open, and I try to connect dots in a very late state. Unless I observe a narrative unfolding, then it's something else. Then you can relate to the things in front of your eyes. What I know, I have seen photographs, underwater photographs of antenna systems west of Rothschild Island in Antarctica, with a different kind of dot structure. that is leveling the seafloor. But then you have antennas that do not look like human technology. They look ancient, they look alien technology. But they follow the same concept kind of, and it's like not one straight antenna only, it's like a tree with branches that go off to the left and to the right, something untypical for human tech. I've seen the same dot structures on the west coast of California, and I see people switching off land-based HARP facilities. Apparently they don't need them anymore. I hear rumors from the intelligence community that the main HARP system is now run from under the sea. So this is kind of just collecting facts. And then you show me more, apparently rectangular structures or angular structures that do not naturally. So I say, oh, apparently you've got something. Not, this is where I can't put a narrative to it. It could be man-made, it could be alien tech, it could be from maritime civilizations. Oh, you see, there are more structures. Do you see that?
Yeah. Wow. Hold on, there's another one I wanted to show you. Ah, here we go. Here's the other one.
Yeah, much more of it.
Bigger. And this one happens to have a star.
Yeah.
So it's the same serpentine undulation. It's like a broken. Remember that symbol you told me when you wanted to break a hexagram?
Yeah, but now you're mixing symbols with geolocations.
Yeah, but they do speak in symbology.
But you look at the one at the top. This is very typical. You see the grid structure, no, at the top of the picture, just on the edge of it. Higher, higher.
Oh, no, yeah, this is not what I'm talking about. This, I know what this is. These are the antennas.
These are the antennas, exactly.
Yeah, not this. This.
This is something I haven't seen before.
Yeah, these I know is undersea. Like I mapped these out already. These go with the satellites. They are not these. This is what I'm talking about.
It looks like someone has opened the ground, put something in, and then closed it again.
Or
then you would basically leave edgy rocks on the edge of the former trench that then is closed, because normally it takes time until the ocean floor covers with mud.
Right.
But if you break up the stone, if you break the sediment to dig yourself in, then definitely after you close it, you will have on the sides of it areas that are not yet covered in mud again.
Right.
So
in sediment. My question, but I'm thinking this is from under. You're thinking this is from above?
Yes. This was
opened
and reclosed. My guess. But of course, I don't know anything. I'm just wildly guessing. All I can say, it does not look natural.
No, it doesn't. Okay, so this one is that grid you were speaking about.
Yeah.
This I knew about. This I knew about from the research, from the webbing systems, you know, from space, under the sea. This is something else. Now, what I find interesting about this, which is why I'm saying I believe it's coming from under, is because it literally connects like road systems to countries. Let me show you what I mean. Let me know when you're done with this one. I'll zoom in.
I have heard about underground tunnel systems connecting the continents over the oceans.
Of course,
this is something that is talked about. Let's say you want to put an underground city down there in base, then you would crisscross tunnels in that way, but have them close to one of the main connecting tunnels.
Right.
Could be it.
I think these are Atlantean road systems that's what it appears to me to be, because I'll show you what I mean. Because these appear to me to be very old, as opposed to the newer tech, which is hooked up to the satellite, even though we know satellites are millions of years old, right? Okay, let's see here. Sorry, I just hate this new Google Earth. This was a road system. Oh, good gracious. I'm sorry, I just absolutely hate this new Google Earth. This was a road system at the Strait of Gibraltar. I outlined it in yellow, okay? If you take this road system, okay, hold on, okay, much better. From Gibraltar, okay, and it literally makes sharp corners like this, which tells me these are roads. These are underground road systems. They literally curve like this, okay? You get to West Africa, off the coast of West Africa. If you take this same road from Gibraltar, which is Europe and Africa, and you take it all the way out, you get to these islands, these Portuguese islands, okay? Okay, the road goes down like this, turns, and literally looks like an interstate. This road takes you here. Look at what's here.
Yeah. Watch the water, right?
Looks like they have been playing tennis as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Interesting. It could be in size. How big is it?
Sure.
Is it kind of
The
a
area?
matter of kilometers, or
You want it in kilometers? Hold on.
28 miles?
Let's see.
70
The area is
miles.
70 area.
This is huge.
70 miles squared and kilometers. Square kilometers. 180.
180
kilometers square. These are bases.
Too big for human.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. And if you take these road systems, okay, so watch this. So you take the same road system, you back out. There's another one here.
Yeah.
This road system takes you straight to the United States.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah, clear.
Boston.
To Boston.
To
Nantucket. Right? Or watch this. So you take this road system, you come here, you go down here, okay? You go down, or let's see, let's go back here. You take this road system, you go to this one, you get here, another road system. This will take you, you have to excuse me, this new Google Earth is so frustrating. And I think they did this on purpose because we were finding out too much information. Now watch this. So off the coast of Nantucket, okay? These are the undersea mountains. I want to show you these road systems at work, which is, you know, which proves that these are not fault lines. These are the mountain systems, okay? Look at the road system under each mountain. Does this look natural to you?
No.
And it goes straight under this mountain. Let's say you want to go from, you want to leave this mountain and you want to go to this one. You come out here and you go to this mountain.
Yeah.
You know, this mountain is connected to this one, so you don't have to take this road, right? You don't have a road, you don't need a road. So you go under this mountain, you come out here, and then you get to this mountain.
Yeah.
There's intelligence behind this. Okay, so let's say you want to leave all this mountain base, this undersea mountain base, okay? So you get here, you take this road all the way down. It tells you someone is doing undersea planning. State planning. there's an intelligence behind these road systems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's planned.
Yeah. And they all lead. Look at the crazy part, right? This is where it tells me, look at this. I want to show you something really interesting, which is where like, okay, so all these road systems I showed you, this area here, let's map this out, right? So we're at Portland, what is that, New Hampshire? Where is that?
Yeah, New Hampshire.
Is it New Hampshire? Okay.
Under Portland.
Okay. So this is, sorry, 257 miles. This is under the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Under the sea. So my question was, if, because I ask questions when I see things, right? What if this was above the sea, this area was above the sea? Okay. These road systems were above the sea. But then again, they would have broken up had they sunk. Logically, in some sort of cataclysm, the road systems would have broken up. So they wouldn't be as perfect as they are unless someone rebuilt them. But I find it ironic that we're looking at over 200 miles under the sea, and all these bases lead under the eastern border of the United States, and about 200 miles submerged. And the reason why that's important to me, okay, in my high school, I have 3 years of missing time, and I'm not going to pretend to know what's behind the missing memories. But what I have in my spirit are impressions of being under the sea. Not memories, but impressions of being under the sea. Funny enough, I used to be a very good swimmer when I was a child. But now it's like, oh my God, I don't remember how to swim. And I'll tell you this crazy story. So last year I was in Arizona, and I was swimming in the water, in the pool. And as soon as I got under the water, an electrical, like a shock went through my head. And under the water, I saw myself in front of a massive pyramid under the sea. And I jumped up out of the water in shock, like, what am I seeing? And I ran out of the water. Like a flash of memory came back to me. And when that happened to me under the water, it was a flood of memories that came back to me, but it happened in a split second. And then when I got out of the water, it disappeared. So I don't know. What I do know is that the Africans, in the African tradition, there is a queen and there is a queendom under the sea that rules this planet. So what do you guys think about this?
Well, first of all, there's so many things under the water. The first big narrative over Q was watch the water, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't get any information from underwater in the outside. So now we have the Google Earth, and we don't know if it's artificial or real, right? So, but different countries, and this is interesting for you in what you mentioned in Africa, what they believe, or the queen of maritime or queen of water. There are a lot more information than in Europe.
Well, Europe had this kind of tradition, and it was beaten out of them by the church. You remember?
Yeah, long time ago.
Called, demonology and that kind of stuff, whereas the Africans kept the tradition. I don't know if all of Europe had this tradition with sirens in the water, and an undersea humanoid beings. But I know for a fact the Africans kept the tradition. Now, this is Bermuda. This is the part where it gets really funny, right?
Yeah.
Look at how many of these systems are around Bermuda. The entire island is literally surrounded by these road systems.
Yeah.
And then there's the Bermuda Triangle. So, you know, you can't help but draw conclusions that there's stuff going on down there. The entire island is literally littered.
I mean, I'm not 100% sure about possible geological origins of what we see, because the rift system in the mid-Atlantic ridge, it has angular structures. It breaks north-south, and then it also breaks kind of.
This is it.
Can you zoom in so that we see? Kind of
hold on, let me just try to
how the angles develop.
Perfect. This is the ridge system you're talking about. Yeah, this is it. But this is not what I'm talking about.
I know, but the entire crust is built of exactly this geological phenomenon. Kind of before Africa and America were united, and then the continent, Pangea, break apart.
Continental drift.
It started with one rift between the two continents, and everything we see as oceanic crust actually is ridge material, because it's developing in the middle, and then it's pushed east and it's pushed west, and then it's subducted under the continents, forming the mountain areas on the coastlines.
Geological subcut.
If it's so the entire oceanic crust is built out of basically lava layers that have been shooting into the crack, cooling, shooting in, cooling. Now, depending on how quick the rift is opening, you might have more or less lava in, or quicker or slower cooling. So it has lots of possibilities to build natural trenches that then, the more you get to the sides, closer to the continents, it's getting kind of more covered in mud. This is what you see when you look at the picture you have now. But I do not really see rectangular structures in the rift.
No. And this is the rift. And we have one of the most modern rifts occurring now is on the south eastern part of Africa. So we're seeing it in real time. So it's to me, it doesn't look like it's the same thing.
And the other question is, do we have kind of measuring arrows when the depth is measured?
That's what I was looking for. They don't have that. From the surface of the sea to the bottom, right?
Sometimes you scan something and the scanning technology is not accurate. So the way you basically collect data creates distortions of what you measure. So this is
that is true.
That also needs to be taken into account, where I have no
LiDAR
of what this is. Definitely, if you see structures like these dots and where something is leveled for antenna system, this definitely is too accurate to be natural. Straight lines normally are also too accurate to be natural. So I guess we have something.
Yeah, we're working with something here. And
don't ask me exactly from when and with whom or by whom.
Okay, so let's check this one out. What do you think about this one? Let's see here. Okay.
See, this is a typical measuring mistake. See that? There's a line kind of where the structure is getting more or less blurry. There you had two different resolutions in measuring. Yeah, and this looks very interesting. Possibly there's more to be seen in the blurry area.
Mm-hmm.
That we are not supposed to see. Also, the structure of the thing itself,
Mm-hmm.
kind of the roof,
Mm-hmm.
is made blurrier than necessary.
And to the right.
Yeah. So apparently there should be things to see we're not supposed to see.
Mm-hmm. Off the coast of Malibu.
Mm.
It looks like an entrance.
Yeah. It does.
Mm-hmm. You know, which reminds me.
How large? 1,000 meter? Okay, that's small. That could be a submarine base.
Exactly.
That size.
Chance.
That could be absolutely 1 kilometer.
2.83 miles in length.
Miles, yeah, that could be a submarine base, the way it's
Mm-hmm.
built.
Okay, but check this one out. What do you think about this one? I think there is a correlation to, okay, let's see here. Hopefully I remember my, here we go.
Mm.
So interesting, Dragon Sea, Devil Sea.
Okay, so this is south of the Dragon Sea. It's still in the same region.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay. And you can see it's elevated up
Yeah.
off the ground.
Looks similar, right?
And we do have streets again.
We do have these roads again,
Yeah.
leading straight to this.
Yeah, okay, so we're not alone. Surprise, surprise.
Hold on. I want to know what you think about this. There's another one. Sorry, you have to excuse me here. This one looked like they were in a war.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, this new Google Earth is just a nightmare. This one looked like they were in a war. Looks like they were in a war and it suffered some kind of damage. But what do you think about this one? And this is off the coast of the Philippine Sea.
How deep is it?
That I don't have any measurements. This is the Pacific, so I have no idea. But in the Philippines, yes, so I could probably pull it up online, how deep that area is. But look at this. Look at this. Zoom in. I mean, this doesn't look natural at all.
No.
Okay. And the size of this is what's scary. Something to think about.
10 kilometers. Interesting.
47 miles. The area.
Okay.
124 miles.
But I still don't have any idea what to make out of it. I mean, it's all remarkable, but it doesn't help me when I go shopping.
Yeah, got it. But okay, so what is your conclusion? That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
What is your, but I just love the fact that there's a road, like, you know, these imaginary roads that don't exist that go straight into the heart of this complex.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I studied geology for quite a while, and we discussed the Pacific and Atlantic ocean and the structure of the ground. And no one in the university field is ever talking about unexplainable geometries. Maybe we didn't have data back then because of this satellite imaging hasn't been there 30, 40 years ago. Or maybe it has, I don't know. Maybe with a less resolution. I'm not sure.
there's another structure in this area, but this just Google Earth is getting on my nerves. I think they changed it so people just stop looking altogether because they're finding too much stuff. Too much stuff under there. Just give me a second. He's just so annoying. So for me personally, I think in line with what the African tradition is, there is a kingdom under there. How about this one? Well, no, that's it's not that one I was looking for. It's this one, this one. There's another one that's missing. I guess they got rid of it. I need to mark these things, but there's 3 of them here in this area that's really unique. So I have to go with the African tradition that there is a kingdom, well, queendom, under there. However, it appears to me that there's more going on. We know that the NSA is down there. But it appears to me that there's more going on down there than we're being told. And I have to wonder, because I do remote viewing, I am sensing there's a war going on down there.
As well.
Yeah, and that's why I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about what you're sensing, if you're picking up any activity down there, because I'm strongly sensing there's a war and there's preparation for some kind of invasion from a non-human force to reclaim the underworld territories. What do you think about that?
Possible. You never know. I wonder what makes me kind of think twice is that those roads, they simply cross undersea mountain areas. They climb up on everything. And I wonder if you map an oceanic floor and you do that apparently with ships, if kind of and you do it with sonar, and I wonder if possibly there is an effect between the noise the ship makes and the sonar system, that you have kind of ship is going straight for 400 kilometers, having its own sound being reflected from the ground exactly under it.
I get it.
And then it's disturbing the measuring units, leaving the trace of where the ship went through.
So you're thinking, all right. So
because it's crawling over a mountain area without.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and also kind of there's a repetitive structure in the lines. Not always, but sometimes. You see, it's like a grid pattern, whatever. Especially in the picture, and it's just simply going over the ridge.
But do you know there are times when it goes under?
Sometimes
the road, the roads disappear. Yeah. So you're thinking it's some sort of sonar on the surface producing sort of an image.
Maybe the noise of the ship's engine interfering with the sonar detecting depth. And then the lines you see are not more or less than the trajectory the ship took when it did the measurement. And of course, if you want to look at a mountain ridge or at underground volcanoes, you will kind of move around a bit more, and ships often go in straight lines. This is what.
But how do you explain the angles?
If a ship is turning,
but they're not going to turn at a 90-degree angle.
No, they do, because they have problems with the waves. They either go parallel to the wave, or they go right onto the wave, because you can go like that, or you can go like that. If you have a middle angle, then it's tearing the ship apart because the front part is distorted against the back part of the ship.
Yes.
And the metal
But the ship is going to make a wide turn, not a sharp angle.
Yes, this is true.
How do you explain a sharp
Do we
angle?
have sharp angles? How sharp are they really?
Oh,
let's have a look
we're looking at
not a crossing. A crossing is not an angle. A real
no. Let's do it here. You see, I'm gonna have to take this off for you guys to actually see it. Okay. All right, let me just get rid of this. Let's see if I can delete it here.
If we have like
I'm gonna delete it so you could see. Hold on.
500 one nautic mile.
Okay, let's go here. We're moving, right? That's an angle.
That's an angle. Let's have a look at it. Okay. Can we see the size of it? Can a ship do that?
Let me measure. 10.57 miles.
Yeah, a ship can do that.
10.57 miles?
Go in an angle in a range of 10 miles, of course.
Okay, so you're thinking this is a ship?
No, I'm not thinking this. I'm not thinking anything. I'm just putting options.
Theory.
Theory.
It's got it.
Another angle. This definitely.
Let's see if we have nautical miles. Hold on. No.
It's too straight.
That's what I'm thinking.
So straight.
This is about 11 miles wide.
Again, it's always kind of
distorted.
Yeah, six miles wide, and maybe if you have kind of the noise of the engine, and then it goes
I see
45 degrees.
Okay,
at some point, you do not get reflections from there.
I see what you're saying. However, how do you explain this one?
Same. No, it's narrow. Maybe a different type of measuring equipment.
Okay, so then here's my question.
I don't know. You know, I'm always careful with what I say. I know. I'm completely open to things. Like from last time I met your spider. We had a beautiful time with each other.
Yeah. You did meet the spider. Now she's above ground.
I know, and the dragon as well.
You think the dragon is above ground?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. He's free now. He's free.
Above ground?
At least in some of the timelines, he's free. I couldn't double check on all timelines, but that was absolutely timely, kind of the input of what this is and where it is, and that it's connected to the dragon.
Yeah, it is.
So
the spider and the dragon are one.
We had kind of the possibility to observe that beautiful shift in the collective of the spider reconnecting to source and freeing the dragon.
That I knew. I knew the spider was down there to free the dragon.
And it did it. And that was beautiful. At least all the dragons on the surface in the astral realm, they celebrated the day.
And when did this occur? Because I was feeling it's coming. Because I have a feeling it's connected to what's taking place in a certain little strip.
That was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I can't remember exactly.
2-3 weeks ago.
Let me see. Where did I go last week?
I thought the dragon's resurfacing was connected to a certain group's messiah. No? And the dragon had to be revealed, not leave. So is it the same dragon? Actually, there's two of them. So
the one you showed me last time,
which is
trench, in
the trench, yeah.
This is
okay. So then that's
where the story referred to. And that was kind of, I was not really sure what it meant when you talked about it. You know, a dragon can be like a volcanic event forecasted.
That is true too.
Or a rise of a mountain ridge underground, or the shape of a mountain ridge that looks like the backbone of a dragon. You can, if you have mythology, words can refer to lots of things, but it looks like it did refer to beings on the collective plane.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is what we could observe, that this entire story was connected to beings on the collective astral plane. And they had their story, and it developed in a beautiful way. And it was good that I had the input before a couple of days. It was like a week after we talked last time.
Okay, got it. Here's my other question to you. So let's say it's a ship. So the ship would just turn off the sonar.
Yeah.
And then this would go dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could be.
So here's my other question. Because now I have a lot of questions, right? So would all the ships with sonar, okay, would they all take the exact same trajectory?
No.
Okay, so why is it there's only one coming out of this area doing that? And this is Gibraltar. We know there are thousands of ships coming out from here, especially military vessels. So why is it there's only one?
When you mount topography of undersea surface, you have to homogenize thousands of different data from thousands of different sources. You have satellite imagery, you have satellite measurements, you have ship measurements, which was kind of the early, and some areas are already fully mapped. Coastal lines are fully mapped. Okay, they did that by hand centuries ago.
The early cartographers,
Yeah. Only just kind of the middle of it was not mapped properly. And then at a certain point you got kind of better or worse technologies measuring with sonar. And maybe the newer ships don't leave a trace, and this is kind of data that are included from other sources that might be older. You never know. It's a patchwork. Data-wise, this is a complete patchwork, and you never know where the thing comes from.
Okay.
But as I said, this is a theory. It's just to
okay, a working theory. I got it.
It's not kind of to devaluate other theories. It's to double check them. Is there an alternative explanation? Then groundwork and tunnel systems or whatever civilization traces on the oceanic floor. This is interesting, where the Turks and Caicos. Can you zoom in where this trace kind of is crossing
this one, right here?
Yeah.
This is huge.
So there you have like two traces that go parallel.
And then they go down.
And then they lose kind of themselves in between the islands.
Then they go to the trench. They go to, I think this is Haiti. Yeah, Haiti.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of activities as well.
Yeah. Maybe you can ask someone that is doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm thinking about talking to someone with LiDAR technology. And look at this one here.
Yeah. Just, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
On the square.
But this could be a route when you map a territory. This is how I would go. If my contract is to map a couple of thousands of nautic miles, square nautic miles, I would go zigzag to cover my territory with sonar.
Okay, that makes sense. But a square or a rectangle?
Whatever. Saving fuel the way.
Okay. I think some of these shapes, but okay, I get what you're saying. I get it. But I just find it interesting that there is the ancient Egyptians. Let me look for it. I find it interesting that the ancient Egyptians said, because I don't believe in mythology, I believe there's truth in all of that mythology, right? Okay. Let's see here. Where was I? I think it's this. This was a really good one. No, not this one. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. There's a really good article I was reading about the ancient Egyptians, right? So the ancient Egyptians said in their mythology that Ra traveled under the sea in a river under the sea. And the route that Ra took, he encountered a dragon while he was going west to east. Okay, via these underground routes. And you know, there's a big battle when he gets to the east. Okay.
Can you go to US Virgin Islands?
The US Virgin Islands.
A stripe in front of the undersea
right here. Yeah. I think these are your antennas. Because there's a similar one off the coast of New York.
This is definitely data mess. Can you see that?
This one?
It's data mess.
Data mess?
Yeah. The calculations have been kind of interfering, different sources interfering with each other.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
So that you don't get a clear measurement of how to display the surface structure. Or they're explicitly hiding something you're not supposed to see. But you see kind of two lines crossing, one black, one white. And
this is
if you go to the left end of the dark structure, exactly there, this doesn't make sense at all.
No. And there's one right off the coast of New York, the exact same thing.
Yeah, and you have like the same width of like 6 nautic miles. Which
Wait, for this?
Yeah, like the other streets you call them. Weird stuff. Yeah, even if you go around Virgin Islands, there's something also completely messed up on the data level.
Yeah, the trench is right behind it. So this is the trench here.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if but I wanted to show you another one. Sorry, you gotta go.
Let's do the for I have to go. Let's try to get some input from someone that is doing these undersea mappings. If there's this type of interference between sonar and ship engine noise, and if we have that, then we can let go of the theory that this is actually a structure, which even if it's not visible, it doesn't mean that there are no underground tunnels and no underground civilizations. Definitely we have a hit with the antenna systems because this is not a measurement problem.
Right.
Yeah, so it still makes this also looks like it's either data mess or it's something serious, but the way kind of the edge is formed, smoothened and shaped into a clear geometric form. This does not look like something a ship makes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Maybe kind of one of the batteries failed when they were measuring exactly that point, and suddenly the voltage dropped and a complete area. But no, this looks like something to me. Yeah, so maybe we can clarify the thing with the sonar interference. If we have something there, or if we don't, and then focus on the structures that really look like definitely artificial.
Yeah, there was one here as well. Hold on. Oh, they blurred it out. Okay, so I can't really show you. There was
Yeah,
a massive.
this is
yeah.
also kind of a very clear sign of something going on if Google Earth is blurring it.
Yeah, I mean, this was like exactly like the previous one, and then they came in and blurred it out. So you just see like the outline of it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's blurred. Yeah.
Okay, Rainetta,
Yeah.
I have to leave.
Yes.
The patient is waiting.
Yes, it's
And
been
if
great.
If patients wait, they get impatient.
Yes, of course. I don't want you to,
Thank you, Harald. Anyway,
I don't, yeah.
you do our
It's been
research.
great.
You do our research with this kind
Yeah.
of series, and then maybe we can do it in the next call and check this
Absolutely.
clearance between this.
Yeah, Sirisana, if you need to stay, we can chat.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
About the detoxing.
continue with the company stuff. I'm out.
Harold, thank you.
See you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you, Harold.
So, and I come back to you on Telegram, Rainetta.
Okay.
Okay, no problem. So we're gonna end it?
Yep, me exactly. I'm out. See you guys.
No problem.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.